Please stand by for the John and Gordy Morning Show. Phone lines are open right now. Call or text 608-879-8255 or use the free Civic Media app. And now, live from the Civic Media headquarters in Madison, Wisconsin, here are John and Gordy. We're truly sorry.
Welcome to another beautiful day in the neighborhood. John and Gordy in the morning. Nice sunny day, and I hope it's going to be cool today, you know?
Cool. Yeah, well, it's cool right now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's 54 degrees. So
Got to wear a light shirt out of the house over the T-shirt.
You think so?
Other than that, you know, if you have to dress up for work, well, feel sorry for you, man.
Right. That's your problem.
Yeah.
Happy Friday. Hey, rise and shine, shake a leg.
Should have got into radio if you didn't want to dress up for work.
Does anybody really dress? I guess there's. You see
Do they do that anymore, right?
You see a few suits and ties, but not too much anymore.
Yeah.
It's pretty casual and laid back here in Madison, you know?
Would you say I'm dressed up?
Oh,
Yeah.
What do you,
Look
I
at
got
you.
I got a sweater on and
Why do you? Okay.
You dress the warmest of anybody I've ever seen.
I always have my beanie.
Yeah, hoodies and sweaters.
Cold-blooded?
We're in the middle of summer.
But the AC is cold in here, you know?
Yeah, well,
Is it?
that's it. Yeah.
Can't be cold enough for me.
I'd bundle up just to get into work.
Yeah. Well, we still in this. By the way,
yeah.
Good morning.
Oh, yeah,
John
good morning,
Peterson,
everybody.
Gordy
Yeah.
Young,
Yeah.
92.7 WMDX, Dominic Lee.
Dom Lee.
Yeah.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Good morning to you all. 8 minutes past the hour. So it's Friday.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know, we have this air quality alert, you know. People
This
are
is
coughing
really
and-
outrageous, isn't it?
Oh, man.
It's like a heavy fog moved into the area and it has not gone away.
Yeah, it's hazy, smoky. You know, they're putting numbers on it now. You know, whenever they start putting numbers on it, there was the guy
kind of
filling in,
number?
the guy that fills in for Charlie Shortino when
Yeah.
Charlie decides, he just doesn't feel like coming in,
Too much smoke. Yeah.
and he put some number on it, just like it's up to 121 in the air quality alert, you know,
Yeah.
gauge or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, compared to what? You know, what is it normally? I don't know. It's 121. Apparently, that puts an air quality alert out there.
Apparently.
So I guess we need some gusty winds, but that's not happening today.
Well, it says visibility 5 miles. Like
Doesn't seem
yesterday,
too
it
bad.
seemed like not even a mile. You couldn't even see a mile before everything just disappeared into a smoky haze.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So what does your Samsung WMDX Super Watch have to say about the high temperature today? And,
the high temperature should be around 76.
okay, mid-70s.
Low tonight around 53. Currently feels like 57 degrees because it is.
What time is
That's the way
the
it is.
sunset? Because people want to know what time
Wait.
to watch
We're still in the severe weather alert area here, and the air quality alert is still on and they always give it till noon. Why did they do that? It lasted all day yesterday.
Yeah.
Pollen outlook, though, it's decreasing, so it's low right now. So you
That's
don't have to
good.
worry about that, but you can't see past your arm only because of the forest fires in Canada. And by the way, my wife wondered if we don't have to pay a tariff on that smoke coming across the
smoke coming
Canadian border.
Yeah, the tariffs went into effect, I guess. So
Yeah, that's right.
Let's watch
Yes.
all the prices jump up now.
Yeah.
You know, because of that.
All the companies that are going out of business, the
Oh, boy.
auto industry convulsing at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, why not? Did you say what is the sunset time tonight?
Yeah. What is it?
8:18. We're
8:18.
losing a lot
early,
of
yeah.
light. We're losing a lot of light. That's not good.
About a month ago, it was 8:42. That was like the normal for like a week
yes.
straight.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
so
we might as well just give up hope at this
forget
point.
about it. Yeah. Yeah. And it's supposed to be nice through the weekend, but I don't know when the smoke and the haze is going to leave us. But
Well, it's supposed to leave us by noon again. It's not going to do
at least
that.
for a little while.
Come on, man.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. Right now, it looks hazy out there.
Mm-hmm. A little bit later on today, it's Free Ticket Friday, we'll have a 4-pack of tickets to the Brewers game. And speaking of the Brewers, baseball. We're going to check in with Mike Clemens, the Civic Media sports reporter, and that'll be in our 7 o'clock hour.
There's a reason why we're doing it. We both aren't really big sports fans,
well,
but we finally went to a baseball game, and now we're going to get the sports guy in here, and we're going to talk sports.
Well,
wow.
Well, we've talked to Mike about once a year. It's our annual sports report. Get us up to date because we're in a transition here. Because football.
Packers are starting in a week or two.
Yeah, well,
I think he's at the training camp right now for the Packers too.
Right,
that's why he's all over the place. He's in hotels and everything.
I think the preseason starts in a week, doesn't it? Something.
Well,
I think it does.
Yeah. There was a game on last night, so that was preseason.
Wow.
I think they were just making sure the cameras and the lights work.
They went out in the field, played a game just so now let's get those close-ups. Let's get that. What is that camera that slides across the entire
Oh, yeah. I don't know what
field?
they call it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, those break down, like a cable will break and it just kind of hangs there for the rest of the game. And they have to watch out for that.
They have to run around the hanging camera.
Doug pipes in from St. Francis.
Mm-hmm.
He's our first texter of the day. What does the radio quality index say today? He doesn't care about the air quality. He says the radio quality. It's Friday. What do you want from us? I don't know.
I've heard that it actually does affect the radio though, like how bad the air quality is. Yeah.
The reception.
Yeah.
The radio waves and the TV waves. Yeah. I guess so.
Well, you got to think of those things, I mean, in the old days, we had to worry about driving under bridges and losing the signal for a few moments.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't, I guess it still sort of happens.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Now, if you're on the Beltline, you're driving away from the gigantic candelabra tower on the west side, you lose the station. You lose us for a little while here and there. That's why we always recommend going to the Civic Media app, choosing WMDX and listening there, also texting there, and also voice noting us there, and also Bluetoothing our audio into your car stereo while you watch us on YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, my God.
Any place else that you can find us, damn it.
Yeah, we're trying to add a new feature to the app. I understand.
Really?
Yeah, well, they want to be able to fax us, because there's some people who still have fax machines, and so they want to be able to fax us on the app.
What?
Really?
No, I'm making it.
Okay.
Come on, you guys.
Catherine does stuff like that. She throws things into it.
Oh, God. Let's see.
I'll get a text on that.
True.
Normally we'd have Rocker in our 7 o'clock hour, but because of the Atwood Music Fest and how he always takes this week off. I think.
Needs some time off.
Yeah, just relax because that is such a huge thing, and he's a big part of it. Keeping track of 30 bands and all the food and the stage stuff.
Yeah.
So he's taking a week off.
All right.
Why not?
Well, you know what I want to do? I want to go back to our John and Gordy question, the live poll that we have.
Oh, really? What do we have up there right now?
WMDXradio.com website.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, only because I want to see if the numbers actually change. So please go there and choose. Here's the question. If John and Gordy could fit a few more stories into their jam-packed morning show, what would you like to hear more of? And the first choice is in-depth, hard-hitting political criticism that could land John and Gordy in alligator Alcatraz.
Yeah.
I know that's attractive. It's a thought.
Yeah.
Or number two.
31%,
Okay.
31.6% at that.
Media, movies, and tech information. Remember, we tried doing that. We just couldn't fit anything in because of Trump sucking the air out of the room.
Right. That's at 21%.
Okay. And constant reminders to buy things at the Civic Media store, like the John and Gordy commemorative plates.
How many people like that one?
In the weather window.
10%.
We have just 10. And then, of course, more of life's bitter, curb your enthusiasm moments from John and Gordy. And I can't get anything on that because there's a little, there's an ad on mine. It says WMDX Monday News Roundup.
Okay, well, mine says it's 36.8%. That's actually leading all four answers.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, make it over there if you can. Again, it's WMDXradio.com. and have your voice heard. This is how you do it right here.
Right. Yeah.
I'm begging you.
And
I'm
I
begging
like,
you.
I like there's a wider variety too. Like it's all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
The poll is really, I think it's actually making strides. So,
well, that's the way to sell it. It's
really
all over the place. So
maybe we should have a poll on the poll.
Yeah.
What do you think of the poll today?
We've got another poll question in the wings that
do we?
I came up with.
Okay.
And another very interesting deep dive into the John and Gordy way of thinking.
God, can't wait for that. Okay. Let's get to what's going on with Dom's world in Would You Rather.
let's do it.
I remembered
let's do
it. Would you rather? What would you rather do?
See if you understand what
Does it involve pain and human body parts?
Yes, the second question does.
There's something wrong with you, my young friend.
Oh man, okay.
I can't get enough of that echo.
You had that reverb all the way up to 11.
And I was serious when I made it too. I thought,
This sounds really good. Okay.
All right. First
right.
question: would you rather eat spaghetti with a spoon? So it's it's kind of boring.
Okay.
Or eat pizza with chopsticks.
Oh, okay. I'll go first. Spaghetti with a spoon. That's okay. That's doable. I don't think the chopsticks are
spaghetti with
That's not going to work with pizza. A spork?
Well, a spork.
Oh, I forgot about the spork.
Remember I bought sporks the other day off of Amazon.
I forgot about that.
Because I'm tired of these flat sporks.
Oh, here we go.
Why did anybody indent the fork a little bit so things stay on it?
There should be an upgrade on the fork.
Yes,
and
you're
the
right,
spork.
man. Yeah, right. Forks 2.0, right?
They
Just
need
give
to
it some
update, yeah.
spiffy tech name.
All right.
Yeah, I would go spaghetti with a spoon. That one was kind of an easy one. I don't know what I was thinking yesterday. All right, second question. Would you rather cut grass with your teeth or wash the dishes with your mouth? So, like you said, yes, it does involve body parts.
I'll take the grass,
Take the
My
grass.
dog seems to like it. So.
I don't think I could wash my dishes with your teeth. How can you do that? That's impossible. So
Well-
I'm going to go with the grass. Yeah.
I'm gonna wash the dishes with my mouth.
Or with your mouth, yeah.
Yeah, I would
That's,
say my mouth is pretty clean. I brush my teeth a couple times a day. There we go.
Okay.
Well,
Another bizarre question from
Yes.
Dominic Lee.
There we go.
Thank you for that. Okay.
we should do the whole thing, the whole feature in deep reverb.
Oh, yeah.
That would be funny, actually.
Do you have reverb on the board over there?
No,
Yeah.
but
We
I can
can do
always
that.
get that. Yeah,
We
we can
can
always
do that.
figure that out.
Okay.
All right.
Very good.
Well, I'm, maybe not.
All right.
I'm just saying.
They wouldn't be able to hear what we were saying.
What?
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
that's true.
It is 6:19. When we come back, we will kick off the Free Ticket Friday. I will reveal what the key word is for this 4-pack of Brewer tickets.
Okay.
It's to the August 8th game coming up at Brewers. Let's see. It's against the Mets. Brewers and Mets at AmFam Field. And we will reveal that key word and have a whole lot more coming up on John and Gordy in the Morning. WMDX Madison.
find yourself a swinging place. You gotta fly, you gotta soar, you gotta live a little more. Don't try and fight it, you've been invited. Come on and swing, swing, swing.
Swing, John and Gordy. Good morning, WMDX 92.7.
Traffic is moving along smoothly around the State Street area, downtown, just a block off of the Capitol. Looking pretty good out there. Hazy sunshine. It's going to be a nice day. High near 75 for this very first day of August. Can you believe it? We have to rip the calendar page right off the wall there.
I know, a lot of work in that transition from one month to the next.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, let's, hey, you know what, let's, I wanted to give an update, by the way, on the studio equipment update.
Yes.
We had to adjust the
new
microphone arms.
Microphone arms.
The boom
booms,
stands.
I guess you would call it that. But these are more arms than boom stands.
Our ace WMDX engineer, Mr. Casper. Chris Casper.
And readjusted them.
Yeah, he and I came in here and with a lot of effort. It took, maybe all of 2 minutes.
How come yours didn't work like mine?
Well, because I don't know. It's just they're positioned slightly differently, I guess. Mine's at the 3 o'clock, and yours it's at 2 o'clock. Never mind. Anyway, Chris Casper found the proper tool, the wrench.
Yes.
And went underneath the console here.
So now I have
adjusted it perfectly for you, because we were so concerned. Because yesterday you were just you were beside yourself with the new mic stands. You couldn't adapt.
I was angry. I left the studio in a huff.
And I hate it when people leave in a huff. You know,
I know. It's like a big cloud of smoke.
You guys have so much room now, too. It's so open.
It's amazing.
I can actually, I can move around. I can
type on your laptop.
On the laptop.
Anyway, so it's all good now, right? You like it the way it is.
Oh, I love it. Okay. I think this is fantastic.
Good
only thing is, we wish it were a little higher so we could do the show standing up.
The only thing is, still not perfect. For Mr. Peterson.
I'm sorry, man. Well, I'm sorry to complain, but I'm a whiner and a complainer, and that's why we have the Curb Your Enthusiasm moments here on the show.
Okay.
That we oftentimes talk about. Yeah, I just saw an ad on TV here. We have CNN on at the studio just to keep up to date on everything.
Right.
There's an ad for Jim Beam Pineapple. So if you're...
That's good.
I can't imagine what that would taste like.
I don't know.
Good Jim Beam.
We should get some. Let's try it out.
Pineapple.
We'll try it out, yeah.
Now, we're in the middle of summer. We're getting near the end here.
I know.
They came out with a pineapple. Wow. Okay, it's a little late to advertise.
Oh, I'd be willing to try
Trying to clear the shelves with their pineapple flavor.
Well,
it didn't go over real well, so.
Apparently not.
Time to advertise, clear the shelves.
Yeah, it's on sale. Hey, let's get to Free Ticket Friday.
All right.
You got any, let's see, do we have any baseball music? Do you have anything over there, Tom?
I have, free ticket music.
Okay, that's good. That's fine. That's fine. It's Free Ticket Friday. Your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets to the Brewers taking on the New York Mets. This is for the August 8th game. That's next Friday, August 8th, against the Mets, okay? Here is the key word. Now, all you have to do is text us on the Civic Media app. Download the app. It's free to download, free to use. Go to WMDX and text in the word fly. That's fly. F as in Frank. L as in Lee. And Y as in Y. Fly. Fly, fly. Okay? Just text that to us. You have until 8 a.m. to text that in. This is a statewide contest. You could win a 4-pack of Brewer tickets to the August 8th game against the New York Mets. Fly is that cute. And I'll tell you, those are great seats. We were there on Tuesday night.
We have fantastic seats for
club-level seats.
Giveaways.
Man, it's... Those are great.
And, I just want to warn everybody, get your parking tickets early.
Yes, you should get those early.
Days before you go. Don't necessarily do it on the day you go.
Because parking's always a challenge.
Yeah, but it's even more expensive for those damn Cub games. Oh, man.
Yeah, it was crazy, yeah. Traffic was nuts.
But a great game, and we'll talk about that later. I'm going to run this whole thing by Mike Clements. Trying to catch the foul ball out in the stands where I was, and just an amazing moment in my life. This is the moment everybody goes to a Brewers game for, is to catch that foul ball or the home run.
I've been to many major league games, never came close to catching a ball, but it came right to you, and
you're
going to
be disappointed.
I know, I'm the big star, a big star in the Jumbotron who missed the ball.
Yeah. Oh, well. So, and I have a question for Mike, and somebody pointed it out to me that did you notice that the umpires had these little flash units? Did you see, like the first base umpire, we could see him, and he flashed this light every once in a while. And I was wondering about that. I did a little Google research. I think I have an idea, but I want to ask our sports reporter, Mike Clements, about that. I did find out a little bit about that. Yeah. But you may notice that if you go to a game, the umpires have these little flashlights.
Well.
And every once in a while they click them for some reason.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. Well, you have to be very observant in order to catch these things. I didn't see it either, but until later in the game.
Well, it's lucky that I was actually watching the game at the time that ball came toward me.
You dozed off?
That would have hit me right in the head. Seriously, that would have hit me right in the head.
That would have been tragic because, you could have fallen off and fallen over the side there.
Yeah.
Okay. It is 6:29.
we have Idiocracy coming up in just a few moments. It's just something else. It really is. I want to get to Donald Trump's new nickname. He calls himself something new.
Oh, really?
Now.
Oh, I can't wait to find out what that is. Yeah. And we'll check in with Savannah Tomei Olson right after 7 o'clock and find out about some of the news going on around our area. It is 29 past the hour. Back with more of John and Gordy for a Friday after this.
As the 21st century began, human evolution was at a turning point, a dumbing down. With no natural predators to thin the herd, it began to simply reward those who reproduced the most and left the intelligent to become an endangered species.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Now listen, Grapehead, I'll explain it so even you can understand it.
Idiocracy. For the smartest guy in the world, you're pretty dumb sometimes.
Thank you.
All right, well, we've got the commander-in-chief, one of the dumbest people I've ever seen in my entire life, but what the hell?
We'll get to that in just a moment. It is 6:35. John and Gordy for a Friday morning. Yes.
I don't want to come right out and say it.
Well, you already did.
I
didn't
did.
You? Okay. Yeah. We got hazy sunshine this morning. Still some alerts there as far as air quality. And highs today in the mid-70s. This portion of John and Gordy in the Morning is brought to you by our friends at Madison Hearing Aid Center. They're at 4706 Cottage Grove Road in Madison. They have fast and flexible appointments. They're family-owned and community-focused. They can help you out. They helped out John. They helped me out.
Yeah. I mean, the word around my house now
is what?
They're always hearing me say it.
What?
I can hear you. I can hear you. All right, see, okay. It happens. Yeah.
Okay, that could do it. Yeah, that's amazing. They're helping people change.
I don't know. Am I starting to hallucinate on caffeine again?
What is it in our coffee this morning? I was feeling a little lightheaded myself. Where was I? Oh, Madison Hearing Aid Center. They're helping people change their lives. Their number one goal isn't just selling hearing aids. They're improving the quality of life through better hearing. They do a great job. Call Jim or Sarah at 608-249-4077, MadisonHearingAidCenter.com.
All right. Yeah, let's talk about the orange blob.
Okay.
Right. Yesterday, his followers went to Truth Social and saw Trump, a posting that he put out there, and behind him was a giant fist.
Really?
And on it was written, Donald Trump, deal maker in chief. Well, isn't that the nicest message you could send to the rest of the world? A fist saying you're a deal maker. And if you don't go along with the deal, you get the fist. Wow, man, this guy is nuts. All right. And then, of course, then he pointed out how Mark Carney, the prime minister in Canada, came out and announced plans that Canada would recognize and support a Palestinian state. All right?
Okay.
And a lot of countries have come out with that same support.
Right.
So anyway, Trump, of course, is not on that side of the aisle. No. So he came out and said, wow, Canada has just announced that it is backing statehood for Palestine. That will make it very hard for us to make a trade deal with them. Oh. Canada.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, so he's
unbelievable.
He is essentially all for ethnic cleansing, right?
Yeah.
Clearing that whole area out, Gaza, so he can put his buildings in, his hotels, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's what he's planning on doing.
Yeah.
He is really expecting that to happen.
Yeah, well, he's a developer. He sees an opportunity there.
Yeah. So, Canada.
Oh, Canada. Yeah.
I mean, other countries have come out and said the same damn thing, and it's about time, too. A lot of people are starting to support and say things that normally they would have been accused of anti-Semitism, but we're all tired of that excuse hitting us over the head with, such an inane issue. Yeah. Just leave us alone. We get to say something in this country because we're free to do that.
And back to the tariffs. I mean, already markets are tumbling all around the world. So,
they're crashing.
Good job.
Yes.
Yeah. So, get ready and strap in. Watch all the prices start jumping up here.
It just amazes me that they're pushing this, and it's a huge success for them.
That's what
and
they
the
think.
mega contingent, the cult, just love every second of this, and they don't know it, but we're permanently putting in place higher prices for everything coming into this country.
Yeah.
I mean, it's permanent. I don't know what administration in the future would come in and say, well, we're going to cut prices, we're going to cut the tariffs, and suddenly we're going to go broke, and we won't be able to pay for anything because we're trying to pay down the debt. So, I mean, this is horrible. We're going to be paying high prices. We're paying for this.
Yeah. Okay.
My God.
Get ready for it.
Yeah, well.
It's hitting. It's already hitting us. Okay.
I'm just, you get a little frustrated sometimes.
It's okay. Sorry. Just take a deep breath.
It's because of the first two stories that I have here. I mean, three stories, actually, if I can get through this real quickly here.
All right.
They're all healthcare stories.
Okay.
And this is from a great place to go for news. It's called The Lever. All right.
The Lever.
The Lever, yes. It's a great story. It's great commentary there. I would call it the lever. I don't know why I got stuck calling things levers. I think it was too many Frankenstein movies. Pull the lever.
Flip the lever. Igor.
Right, exactly. So anyway, here's the first story. Rising costs associated with Trump's global tariffs and expiring federal premium tax credits are threatening health insurers' ability to remain competitive. Now, you thought I was going to talk about us.
Yeah.
The tax credits going away, or at least most of them. The COVID tax credits are going away. So prices each and every month, the premiums, if you're on the ACA, Obamacare, are going to go up dramatically by $200-$300 a month. Go with that. So now, guess who's complaining? The insurance companies are saying, hey, we're not going to make enough money now without those premiums.
Okay.
So they're pushing to raise American premiums by as much as 75% for some policies, according to a recent state regulatory filing. The states get all this information firsthand, so they're telling us, the insurers are asking for huge increases. Wealthy corporate health insurers reported more than $1 trillion in revenue and more than $31 billion in net income last year. So they're not making enough. You can see that. The proposed increases come as insurers dole out billions to further enrich top brass and shareholders through stock buybacks and dividends. Yeah. More than 21 million Americans who don't have employer-sponsored health insurance rely on the ACA marketplace for coverage, according to health insurers. Rates are rising largely because an expanded federal tax credit during COVID is set to expire at the end of this year, unless Republican leaders in Congress intervene and renew it. This tax credit reduced health insurance premiums for more than 22 million people this year, or 92% of all ACA policyholders, and without it, insurers argue that they can't afford to cover the bill. Instead, passing on increased costs to the consumers in their premiums. And then, on top of the premium increases, the co-pays, the premium tax credits, those go away. So imagine what happens after all of that.
Sounds like a mess.
We're in for a huge mess. All right.
Great.
And Trump is killing federal rules and programs designed to protect Americans from getting ripped off. And now he's adding higher costs to health care. That would push more Americans into debt. Millions of hardworking Americans are expected to lose health insurance in the coming years as a result of the big bad bill. COVID shots will now cost you a lot of money. Co-pays are going up on Medicaid, and Trump is rolling back regulations that would have removed medical debt from consumer credit reports, eliminating any chance of buying a car or home in the future. Now, I don't know why they're doing that, but they are. And then Trump said, you won't even notice it. So, I mean, just keep that in mind.
Really?
Yeah. It's just waste, fraud, and abuse. So you won't even notice the increases. If 6 month if in 6 months Americans don't get universal health care, congressional health care will be taken away much more. So
wonderful.
So run on that, huh?
Okay.
Well,
that's great.
All right, let's go to the phones. I've got another healthcare related story as well on drugs. But first, let's hear from Joe.
Good morning, Joe. Go ahead.
Well, I wish I could be cheery, but I can't.
Well, it's Friday. Come on.
I'm bringing you down. Friday. It's a Friday bring down. That's our tradition here.
Yeah. Just 2 points real quickly. There are two articles that are kind of illuminating on what's businesses' take on what's going on. One was from Bloomberg, and they titled it, they used the expression in their article as chaos in aisle 9.
Yes.
Actually, I think it was aisle 3, they said. And they said part of the problem is that, him blabbing about, we have a deal. That is not a legal document by which people can assess tariffs. So they're talking about the fact that the Customs and Border Patrol, which is in charge of this stuff, is looking at the software's not been updated. They don't have any direction on what they're supposed to do because they don't have the legal framework, because he's just blabbing on Truth Social. He's blabbing here, and that is not a legal document.
Yeah.
So that was one part, is the chaos that the businesses are going through. Do we owe, don't we owe? But there's another article that folks can look at. Paul Krugman has a very good Substack, and the title of this one really says it well. It says, Trump/Brazil, delusions of grandeur go south. And the subheading is, Trump thinks he can rule the world, but he doesn't have the juice. And they're talking about this Brazil agreement. And it was similar to what you were talking about with Canada, where he's making the argument that we're going to increase the tariffs because Bolsonaro is not in office right now, and he wants him to be. And in Canada's case, you can't say that you're going to recognize Palestine. We're going to impose tariffs.
Yeah.
You can't do that in the legislation for what, he at least had the phony baloney when he started it out against Canada to say that fentanyl, of which, imports from Canada was like 0.01%, is a national emergency. And under that rubric, you can go for tariffs. But he's flailing around saying, I don't like who you elected, so you're going to have a tariff. No. That's going to be going through the courts, and that's not going to fly.
Yeah.
So, at any rate, hang on, folks, and check out those two articles. So, Chaos in Aisle 3. Get ready.
Sounds like a good deal. All right,
from
we'll
Bloomberg.
check that out. Thanks a lot, Joe. I appreciate it.
You.
Yeah.
608
the whole thing with Brazil is, they have the coffee, and I'm wondering if they didn't put that on the exemption list. I'm hoping. We're going to die here. I am serious. We are going to die. So, it's crazy. Do you think?
I'm dying over here. Okay.
Do you think they're actually going to, bring Bolsonaro back?
No.
Because, he's going to raise tariffs on him? It's ridiculous.
It's
then Canada, can't support and can't do what they want to do. It's Canada. They can do what they want to do. Who does he think? King of the world.
Yeah,
right?
That's what he thinks.
Wow.
That's what, yes.
Of course.
That's exactly what he thinks.
Of course, they're putting in the new White House ballroom.
Yes, they paved over the Rose Garden. Now they're putting in a ballroom.
A ballroom. Because
yes, a huge ballroom.
When was the last time anybody went to a ballroom anyway? Seriously.
I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, well, he's a builder, he's an achiever. He wants to have something to leave behind when he moves on to the next world.
The thing that bothers me is this guy has come right out and said he wants the golden age, right? He wants to go back to the late 1800s.
Right.
In the early 1900s, when it was the Gilded Age, right? And it was not a good time for the American public at all. The wealthy did damn well. Now we've got a White House ballroom. Talk about just dripping and just gold plate. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just so tired of seeing this king, this. People don't admit it yet. They think, he's on his way. He's just doing this. He's forcing universities to do certain things. He's taken over the judiciary. He's relegated Congress to nothingness.
Yeah.
Wow.
The craziness goes on.
Is he not a dictator yet? I don't know.
I think he's pretty much there. Yeah. Hey, we will be back with more of John and Gordy in the morning. This portion of the show brought to you by Verlo Mattress. You can wake up and sleep better on a Verlo mattress. Plenty has changed since 1958, since they opened their doors, but some things remain constant throughout their history. They're still direct-to-consumer, providing superior products. Verlo Mattress, 2 Madison locations, east and west. Go to Verlo.com.
And I'ma do the electric
It's understandable why Trump's struggling to get even his own base to take his word for it that there is nothing to see here, because to do so, you essentially have to believe everything we've learned about Trump over the years is irrelevant or sheer coincidence, that all Trump did was repeatedly host Epstein at Mar-a-Lago, have him at his wedding, hang out with him at Victoria's Secret fashion shows, get listed as a passenger on his plane 8 times, joke with him at a party while pointing out hot women and saying something into his ear that got the most grotesque smile in the history of human expressions. Tell a reporter, I've known Jeff for 15 years, terrific guy, he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side, and allegedly hosts a calendar girl competition where, other than the 24 or so women flown in to provide the entertainment, the only guests were him and Jeffrey Epstein. You'd also have to forget about Trump bragging about his ability to grab women's genitals and claiming he'd go backstage at his beauty pageants while women were getting dressed, something he was accused of doing by 5 Miss Teen USA contestants, and once remarking of his own infant daughter Tiffany that she's got Marla's legs. We don't know whether or not she's got this yet, but time will tell. Beyond that, though, there's nothing there. Except for a jury finding him liable for sexual abuse, but other than that, there's nothing to see.
John Oliver.
There's absolutely nothing to see.
6:53.
WMDX, yeah. John and Gordy in the morning, and it's a beautiful sunny morning in the capital city, Madison, just a block away from the Capitol.
Yeah, looking good on State Street today. Highs in the mid-70s. There is that air quality alert, so be careful out there. If you have breathing problems, just stay inside with your air conditioning if you can. Let's recap the Brewers 4-pack of tickets. You could win them here on Free Ticket Friday. 4-pack of tickets for the Friday, August 8th game against the Mets. The key word this hour is fly. And all you have to do is get on the Civic Media app, and you can get that at the Apple or Google store. Find our station, WMDX. Use the text button to send us the keyword fly. And don't forget, we'll have other chances to win later on in the day on the Civic Media Radio Network.
It's got the Golden Dome timeline. We're going to check out the Golden Dome.
To protect us all?
Yeah, combined sensors, weapons, multiple target testing, the FTIX, and so on and so forth. Yeah. They're going to test it out.
Oh, they're going to test it?
Yeah, they're going
to. How are
they
going to do that?
Fly overhead to see if they can detect them. We have radar for that. But, all right, I'm okay. You know, I want to talk a lot. I just sure makes a big deal about this, right? Let's touch base again with this the White House ballroom. Because don't worry, taxpayer money is not being used for this. He has $200 million of donor money that they're going to throw into this. But I just want to warn all the contractors out there: you won't get paid. If history is any lesson, you won't get paid, or you'll go to court where they'll reduce the amount of your contracted work. Mm-hmm. That's how you get paid from Trump. So good luck. So good luck with that. All right. And then, of course, they've got this drug deal now between the EU and the U.S.
A drug deal?
Big threat. If you don't lower I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Common sense is out the window.
Yeah.
If Europe doesn't raise their drug prices on everybody there who are paying almost nothing, then they're going to be tariffed. Okay, here's the deal. Currently, Europe pays $20 for a drug from America.
Okay.
Americans pay $240 at that same time.
Uh-huh.
So that's what's going on currently. But the new system is everyone pays $130. So instead of $20 in the EU, now they're going to pay $130. How nice.
Great.
How perfect. But you know why? It stabilizes the price of all these drugs, and it stabilizes the big profits made by Big Pharma.
Oh.
He's certainly looking out for them. I don't think he's looking out for us, but I'm just guessing. I'm spitballing that one.
Okay. Hang on. We have Matt on the phone here. But before I get to Matt here, did I mention the keyword? The keyword is fly. If I didn't mention it, that's the keyword for the contest. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the phones here. Matt is on the line with a question or a comment. Good morning, Matt. What do you got?
Good morning, guys. I wanted to give us a little hope for the weekend here. And first, the big thing for me and my family since MAGA is the question of morals and to see the complete collapse of America's moral center.
Yes.
To see evil enacted in the name of Christianity. I'm not religious, mostly for that reason. I always thought religion was kind of used in a lot of bad ways to manipulate people. I kind of found my own spirituality. But I want to give some hope with this James Tellerico, a liberal pastor, legislator in Austin, Texas, where I lived for 10 years.
Okay.
And this guy is the answer, an antidote to this manipulated, kind of crazy Christianity of the far right nationalists. And I recommend people look at him and watch some speeches that he's giving because, man, I'm not even religious, and he has me feeling some things, you know.
Okay.
And I think it's what we need to, if we're ever going to preserve this union, which I fundamentally think is done right now. I often think we should split up because I don't see how you can even share a state or a system with people who now fundamentally think that people on the left should just be killed and disappeared, much like Milei in Argentina once said last year in an interview which is what I think these freedom people and these MAGA people really think in the back of their head, these fascists, that they're better than us and we should go away, and they don't want us here.
Yeah, good point.
And this guy has some hope, I think. So
I think so. We played a whole bunch of cuts from Tellerico, so it's he's really an up and comer, and he's a state representative. He should be in the Congress.
Matt, thank you for your call. Got to run along here. When we come back, we'll talk to Savannah Tomei Olson, get an update on some local news around our area. You're listening to John and Gordy on WMDX Madison. Coming right back.
transmitted by wire.
Here is the latest news brought into your own living room.
You'll be hard to satisfy with anything less.
Talk is cheap. Dib. Always gossiping.
It's the John and Gordy Show.
This is Hi-Fi Plus.
And that's the way it is.
We'll do it live.
On 92.7 FM WMDX. Take it away, boys.
Fantastic, beautiful morning. Yes, indeed. And still a little smoke out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
92.7 WMDX. Some sunshine, but yes, very hazy this morning. And
very much like being in your apartment. So, just
my apartment?
Just always, smoking the
okay.
Yeah, hookahs and
the bongs. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Weather today, highs in the mid-70s, and okay.
Your bead curtains are nice, though.
You like that? Yeah, I've got the new style lava lamps.
Do you?
I couldn't find the old style.
Yeah.
Got that going, and got the hookah and
cool.
the bong. Yeah, sure. Okay, you can wake up and sleep better on a Verlo mattress.
Yes.
You know, John, plenty has changed since they first opened their doors back in 1958. You remember 1958?
I remember back then.
58 was a great year.
Yep.
Some things have remained constant, though, at Verlo Mattress throughout their history. They are still direct-to-consumer, providing superior products at unbeatable prices. Verlo Mattress, 2 Madison locations, east and west. You can go to verlo.com and find out a whole lot more.
And don't forget to mention the adjustable beds as well.
That's
Tell
right.
them John sent you.
The adjustable bed frames, yes. And they have plenty of accessories, too, all kinds of.
John who?
They have pillows. They have accessories.
Yes.
Go to Verlo. Just go there.
All right.
Okay, east side or west side.
All right, let's... Do we
have Savannah Tomei Olsen with us?
Savannah with us right now?
I think we do. Good morning, Savannah.
Good morning, John. You really got me with beaded curtains. I've been sitting here cracking up, hoping my mic doesn't open.
All right. Just take a deep breath. You'll be fine.
I know these guys have to put up with this all the time. So.
Hey, good way to start a Friday, right?
Yeah.
So what's new? What's new in our world here around Madison?
Well, here's what's going on today. We get a new state Supreme Court justice. Susan Crawford is going to be sworn in today at 4:30. Yes. And that locks in our liberal majority on the state Supreme Court until at least 2028. That will be the next time that the balance could possibly shift that largely or shift more to the conservative side. So that'll be interesting. We're locked in now for a little bit, which we don't typically see. And then we get to talk about something positive today because it's a Friday and I want to talk about something positive.
Oh, great. Okay.
Let's do that. Yeah.
We never do that here. So go ahead.
Do you guys remember when Madison launched the CARES program in 2021, kind of after the height of the pandemic? That's where they send a mental health worker and a paramedic to some 911 calls when they're nonviolent and they seem to be a mental health crisis. Do you remember that?
Yes, that was really a nice addition to helping the police force out, actually. Yes.
They've now gone to 10,000 calls all over Madison over the last 4 years.
Yeah, that's way to go.
Wow.
Right? That's a ton of people that are eventually not being led into the criminal justice system, and what they really need is, mental health care. But it also takes that load off police officers who are not mental health professionals. And so the city's pretty proud of that achievement to be able to hit 10,000 over the last 4 years. That's a lot of situations where, they avoided sending police.
Well, yeah, that was a successful test program. I love it. I love to hear this.
And they expanded to Sun Prairie earlier this year. So it's, smaller communities. So they've only had like 40 calls there, but I'm sure they'll have more to come.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds like a great program. Yeah. What else is happening?
The corpse flower is blooming, you guys. Have you ever smelled one?
Wait. This is
the corpse flower.
Oh, this is the stinky flower.
Yes, the big stinky flower. Where do we have that housed?
We have it over at Old Brick, but because they have blooming butterflies right now, so usually it's in the middle of the conservatory, but they have it kind of toward the back in the greenhouse instead. This one bloomed 2 years ago, and 2 years ago I covered it, and there was this line of people so long outside the building waiting for their turn to go smell it. It was wild because it only blooms for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Now, is it a pretty flower? Is it something attractive to see, or is it just the horrible smell that people want a sample of? What is it?
Yeah.
It's a little bit of both. It's 7 feet tall. Like it's really big. And, it smells like rotting flesh, the whole idea, so it can attract pollinators. But it also is all blood red in the middle, also to attract all these flies and stuff. So
wow.
I wouldn't call it pretty, and the smell is not worth it.
Here's the thing, instead of just having it housed in the greenhouse, they should put up a little stage set that looks like the shop. What is it?
The little shop
of horrors.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Should take that.
Oh,
that's
boy.
a good idea.
They could call it Little Shop of Horticulture.
There you go.
Savannah
Beautiful.
for the win.
Wow. Okay.
Nice. Good idea.
Great stuff, Savannah.
All right. Anything else we should be aware of? Or
That's what we got. If people
That's
want to,
it.
if you want to go smell it for some reason, your time's limited because it started was it Wednesday afternoon, Thursday afternoon, something like that. It's still blooming right now, but you do need tickets, and the tickets will tell you exactly what time you're walking in because it's in such high demand. People really want to smell this stinky thing.
Well, that's great. What an attraction. Thanks a lot, Savannah.
Savannah, thank you so much.
That's great stuff.
That's Savannah Tomei Olson, WMDX News.
Just
All
amazing. It really is. Oh, man. I tell you.
That's great. What do you got for us?
All right. I don't know. We're looking at maybe possibly health care as an issue for the Democratic Party. I mentioned this in our promo that I have the secret, the formula for the Democrats to come back. This is a big deal. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
We're going to have to wait a little bit longer.
Okay. Well, just hold on to your thought. Okay. Well, let's go to the phones.
I'll see if I can. I have an attention span that is shorter than an ant's.
Yes, I know that.
Dick's been waiting for a while, so we'll see.
He's been waiting forever. He's been on the phone
but
forever.
we have to go to Dick here. So
let's
listen.
Good morning, Dick. What do you got on your mind?
Oh, good morning, guys. I hate to do this after Savannah had all that good news and happiness.
Yes, but bring us back down. Okay.
Here's an experiment that isn't going well, and that's Trump's presidency. And you mentioned that situation, that little get-together, and it's all paid for already.
Yes.
Supposedly. Well, here's something that isn't. He's going to fleece us for re-upping that plane that he got given to him.
Oh, yeah, the plane.
Yeah, and it's only going to cost like a few billion. That's not bad.
That's right. I have that story. Senator Haggerty and the Republicans just voted to let Trump take the Qatari jet with him when he leaves office.
What?
I mean, talk about insanity. I mean, talk about corruption. If they ever try to come at a Democrat again and say there's corruption here or there's something wrong, and all you have to do is say Trump and the Congress, and that's all. You just need to walk away, drop the mic, and walk away.
Yeah.
Yep. That'd be it.
Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable. Several $1 billion to refurbish that thing.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Dave.
Of course, he's going to have all this, this high-tech spy stuff in his airplane, right? What is he going to do with that? Spy in the next president?
Yeah.
All right.
Probably.
Well, he's probably not going to leave. That's the
key.
other problem.
Yeah.
All right, Dick, thanks a lot.
Appreciate that call. 608-879-8255. That's our number. You can call us. Phone lines are back open. Okay.
All right. I read this story. I have the secret way of the Democrats finally coming back into power.
Oh, okay. Yes.
How they can do it, poll numbers are low for the Democrats, but I think I've got the way to bring us back.
Well, tell us. Share with us.
But
let us know.
But I'm going to lead into that story, my revelation, with this.
Okay.
Democrats now want to use electricity, the cost of electricity, to take on the Republicans and Donald Trump in the elections. Can you believe that this is what they want to go for? The high cost of electricity is what they want to run on. Not what John Peterson says, universal health care. Who the hell cares about universal health care? Anyway.
Electricity?
Yeah.
How is that going to help anything?
What's the deal? Senator Elizabeth Warren, to the 6 Trump cabinet secretaries, asked administration officials to explain why they are cutting programs to help Americans pay for high energy costs while passing a tax cut that eliminated incentives for cheaper forms of energy like wind and solar.
Okay.
I think it's a good argument, a good question to ask these 6 Trump cabinet secretaries.
Yes.
She wrote, rather than keeping his campaign promise to cut the price of energy and electricity in half, and he did say that, families are paying higher and higher utility bills. Trump's tax changes are expected to reduce the amount of cheap renewables on the grid and increase the cost of building them. Wind and solar are now largely cheaper than fossil fuels like natural gas and coal. They are cheaper. So, I have a plan that is in addition to this, Elizabeth Warren, okay?
All right.
You can certainly go for the higher cost of electricity. Everybody's feeling that pain. They get the bill every month. We're seeing it. Good argument. Got it. Okay. But here's the plan. And I'm just copying what the Republicans did.
Okay.
They went for the mega base.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go for the more progressive base, the AOCs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got to get in there and just firm up the base. And what happened with the mega base? It expanded. It grew. If we just went to the base is where we have the best programs, the best way to run this country, the least costly way to run this country. And we're going to have to rebuild the entire country, by the way. After 3.5 years, we're going to have to replace everything with something better, less costly, streamlined, and with programs that actually help the American public. We have to spend money on us, not the billionaires with tax cuts, not all of this. And I don't even know what we're going to do now with all this tariff money coming in. We can't certainly cut that. It's like putting something in place that we just can't get rid of because we're trying to pay down the national debt. So here we are. Let's just go to the base. They have the right ideas. That's Gen Z and the millennials.
I think
Let's
so.
appeal to them.
Yes.
Not just appeal to them. Let's put them in charge.
Right.
Right?
Yes. I think that's absolutely right.
They are determined to do this. My sons, they're Gen Zers, 26 and 23. They are very matter of fact. They are very specific, and they are driven. They don't compromise like I always compromise around the house, saying, well, we can't do that. We have a history of doing
we got to
this
do it.
and
We
that.
got to do it this way.
Screw you, Dad. I understand I understand why they're so driven and they want to change things so dramatically because they're not getting the houses. They're not getting the cars. They're not getting the opportunities that we have.
Yeah,
they don't have the
future?
pensions.
Yeah.
They have a gig economy. They don't have all the benefits anymore. And not only that, but how about the universal basic income?
Yes.
We should have that as well.
Absolutely.
As part of our platforms because we've got to help people pay for the gig economy, the contractors out there right now.
Exactly.
Are you trying to get rid of me? Are you saying I'm done?
Maybe.
Are you saying it's all over, John?
I'm saying it's I think, no.
Okay. Yeah. We've run out of time. We've run out of time in this break.
That's it. 19 past the hour. When we come back, we'll get an update on the weekend weather from WMDX meteorologist Brittany Merlot right around the corner on John and Gordy in the morning.
Hello, Brittany.
Hey, good morning.
Hey.
Morning. Brittany Merlot. Got plans for the weekend? Should we throw in anything that you're doing?
No.
Jump on it? No?
I'm still unpacking from last week. Is my plan, so it's nothing fun.
Okay.
Oh. So you're just taking it easy, unpacking, just kind of calming down, right?
Yeah.
So much excitement at the air show.
Wore me out.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, we really haven't talked about outdoor stuff. You usually head out there on the ATVs and, hit the trails and, you haven't done any of that. Huh?
No, I haven't kayaked yet either.
Oh,
my friends want to go. It's so hard.
Well, Gordy loves kayaking.
I do.
We should. That would be an awesome adventure. Put it on social media. Do a little reel.
I'd go kayak. I've done it a few times.
All right, I'm going to bring, I have at least 2 kayaks. Is there a place to rent down there?
I got
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is.
Yeah, right. Yes, absolutely.
Let's do it.
There's a man going round taking names, and he decides who to free and who to blame. Everybody won't be treated all the same.
Guy's Trump.
There'll be a golden ladder reaching down.
Oh, God.
When a man comes around.
You got it, WMDX, John and Gordy, 92.7.
It is 7:23. We've got hazy sunshine. We'll get to our updated forecast from Brittany Merlot in just a moment, but want to remind you this portion of the show brought to you by Madison Hearing Aid Center. They're at 4706 Cottage Grove Road in Madison. They have fast and flexible appointments, helping people change their lives. Their goal isn't just selling hearing aids, it's improving the quality of life through better hearing. And they know all about it. Give them a call, 608-249-4077, or go to their excellent website, MadisonHearingAidCenter.com. All right. Let's get to the weather. Brittany Merlot, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. Good. Better now. How are you guys?
Well, we're still trying to, find our way through the smoke. It's pretty thick down here. We can hardly see in front of us.
Right.
So it was bad yesterday, wasn't it? It was
didn't
bad.
enjoy being number 1, the world's worst air quality yesterday? You didn't?
Oh, were we
that
really?
Right? I didn't hear that. No kidding.
Wisconsin on top. Look at us.
Hey.
Woo-hoo. Okay.
And think of the tariff we have to pay now for all that Canadian smoke.
Yeah.
Seriously. We need to keep it up there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So when is
starting
this
to
going to get
retreat.
out of here? When are we going to get some wind to push this out?
The wind isn't going to get here until
No?
Sunday, probably. We'll start to pick up and move it out completely. So I do think it's going to be here in some capacity, but much thinner than yesterday. We've got that air quality alert, obviously, until about noon today. It's already starting to retreat more off to the north, a little bit further to the west. And it's actually a little bit better on the southeast side of Madison. You're in a yellow spot versus orange at about a 108 AQI at this moment. But I mean, we hit like 225 yesterday up in Door County. So cut that in half. We're doing better already. Yeah. But this high pressure system is the reason. The jet stream kind of shifted to the south. So obviously it dragged that in up from Canada, sitting right over us. And the high pressure stays here all weekend, which is the reason why we're so nice and dry and comfortable. But of course, dealing with that air quality probably all weekend long. Kind of blocking that sunshine, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Much brighter, though, tomorrow. Highs getting warmer, too. Mid-70s today. We'll be at about 80 tomorrow and Sunday, which is perfect.
Good.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah.
So August starting out okay, except for all the
next week,
smoke and the
everything changes.
haze.
Go figure.
The air quality index.
During the break, we were talking about the fact that, Brittany Merlot likes to take chances.
Right.
She likes to explore.
She's a daredevil.
In dangerous areas of the state.
Yes.
And kayaking. We were thinking about the John and Gordy kayak into work day. And
Were we?
Yes.
we weren't sure if that
You missed the meeting, but yeah.
would work.
No, we need to go out. I think that would be so much fun. All 3 of us.
Yeah.
4 of us. Dom, you got to come too.
Yeah.
I'll join up.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we'll do a kayak race too. See who's got it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Brittany, I have a feeling you're going to win.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you
I
are.
haven't practiced in a minute.
Don't you just flip over in those things right away?
No.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. See, that's the scary part. I'll go ziplining with you someday. I'd love to go ziplining. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. We've got that up in Minocqua, I believe. So you got to come up my way. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they've got all kinds of them around the Dells, too.
All
yeah.
right.
So what about rock climbing? You do rock climbing?
I've got the nails. So
Oh,
I don't
you don't
rock
like
climb as much.
How about
but
how about
There
spelunking?
you
You do any cave exploring? Spelunking?
Yes, I used to do that
Yeah.
all the time up in Minnesota. Ooh,
Wow.
goodness. When you climb the waterfalls too, you climb
Yes.
upstream.
Yeah.
Too much fun. Dangerous.
That would be
Gotta
very
wear a
nice
helmet,
and
gotta be
refreshing
careful.
too.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All
Brittany,
right.
thank you so much. You
You're
have a good
welcome.
weekend.
Let's keep
We'll
planning
talk
on
to you
it.
next week.
All right.
All right,
That's
bye.
Brittany Merlot, our
See you later.
WMDX meteorologist.
Let's go to the
Okay.
phones now. We have Mark on the line. Mark, what do you got for us today?
Well, you kind of tore, you talk about universal income. I mean, for God's sakes, Thomas Paine was proposing that back in
Oh, really?
Agrarian Justice. Among the other works, he wrote Common Sense,
Yes.
Age of Reason, The Rights of Man. He also wrote Agrarian Justice and actually proposed, more or less a universal income. Also proposed, a program to give kids coming out a head start, that ability to buy property so they could build a home,
Yes.
start a business kind of thing. It's I'm kind of kind of putting it that my own that what I drew from that, but I mean it is just beyond me that and now we've got the reactivation of Joe Biden stole 2020. We've got Ron Johnson reactivating the whole thing on the fake the whole election was stolen thing. And my question is what the heck did we gain by not prosecuting Ron Johnson for participating in the fake electors thing? Every single one of those people that participated in the fake electors things, asses should be in jail. Ron Johnson should have a millstone tie. He has to carry a millstone around with him for the rest of his life with that, the old punishment.
But he lied. He lied. He knew about what was in that. Everything. He knew everything, and he acted like, oh, well, I don't really pay much attention to my texts.
Right.
I don't really care too much about this. I didn't know anything.
I didn't know
That
anything.
was such a lie. I can't, I still can't wrap my head around it. You're right.
And he's out there reactivating this lie. I mean, doubling down on it. And I mean that the man apparently had a telephone town hall. I didn't hear about it until it was passed. I guess it was over. But I mean, if that guy showed up for an actual town hall, I mean, I would have to go there and I'd probably get dragged out because I'd be saying inappropriate words to the man. Because it is just,
I know.
It is just beyond me. And then I texted to you for Emile Beauvais. I mean, that man should be greeted with every place he goes. She should be greeted with what he was telling his staff to tell the other courts to do when they get called in to testify. I mean, that the man deserves no respect at all, period.
Yes. Yep, absolutely.
Mark, thank you for your call. It is 7:29. Coming up in our next half hour, we'll be checking in with Civic Media sports reporter Mike Clemens. Got the latest on the Brewers' great run.
Now, keep this in mind.
Yeah.
Keep this.
What?
They're calling it now sneakflation, with these tariffs and everything.
Yeah.
Prices are going to go up, and we're not going to really notice. It's not going to be like hitting us in the face like inflation did. It's sneakflation. Keep that in.
We'll
keep that
talk
in mind.
more about that coming up on John and Gordy in the morning. Stay with us.
WMDX 92.7. John and Gordy in the morning, and we are just having a wonderful time today, aren't we?
Yeah.
Talking about all the bad things that are going on in the country. Overlooking State Street in capital city, Madison.
First day of August.
We tried to put a real positive spin on all this stuff.
Yeah. Hazy sunshine. The air quality is just the worst in the world.
We're blowing smoke rings from Canada.
Yes. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, highs in the mid-70s today, and that air quality alert in place until at least noon, and then they'll check it again.
Yeah, they'll check it.
Still bad.
If they can still see.
If they can see their way to the instrument. Okay, anyway. Want to remind you that, hey, you could get in on a 4-pack of Brewer tickets. Yes, it's our free ticket Friday. And the key word this hour is fly. And you can get in on it if you get that word to us before 8 a.m. Up for grabs, a 4-pack of tickets to Friday's game, Friday, August 8th, next Friday, against the Mets at AmFam Field. And to do that, just jump on the Civic Media app. Find WMDX, use the text button, send that keyword FLY, F-L-Y, fly. And don't forget, for more chances to win later in the day on the Civic Media Radio Network, okay? And coming up in a little while here, we'll be checking in with Civic Media sports reporter Mike Clements. He'll give us the latest on what's happening with the Brewers and also the Packers as they get into their season.
Yeah, get ready for that. Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Okay.
And I'll be telling my near catch foul ball. That story is certainly turned into gold already. So.
You could have caught that ball. It was so close. It was right there. You had it in your hands, and then it slipped away.
And the problem is, I had, and I never drink beer too much anymore.
Not very much.
Yeah, but I had a beer in my hand, and I couldn't catch the ball with two hands.
Yeah.
If I had two hands, I could have done it. Well, I still have two hands.
But the guy behind you got it. It was in your seat
you
couldn't catch it.
I could have turned around and just insisted I take the ball back.
Yeah.
But that would have been one of those moments on the Jumbotron that they would
play forever.
Yeah.
You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't need that.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
All right. So, the big tariff deals are in place.
Oh, boy.
And Wall Street is shuddering from
yes.
the increase in tariffs on those nations that didn't come to some stupid agreement with this idiot. But here there is analysis already on this. Trump's tariffs that are currently in effect have raised the effective U.S. tariff rate from 2% to 18%, the highest since 1934. And economists at the Yale Budget Lab have come up with this number. That works out to $2,400 a year in added cost for the average American family. $2,400 a year added on to whatever the American family is spending this year. That is the extra cost of these tariffs.
Yikes.
Even though it's going into the general fund, it's paying off a lot of the tax cuts that we just put in place, which, by the way, they also cut our health care and energy costs. Now, everything that we could have saved money on, they cut that for the billionaire tax cut.
Unbelievable.
A higher universal tariff, if that's what Trump's ultimate decision is to implement, would add to that cost $435 billion of taxes paid by U.S. consumers and businesses. It's a value-added tax, essentially, is what this is. We're paying a tax on all the products that we're buying. And he's celebrating, and the mega cult is saying, wow, what a deal maker.
Great.
We're paying for this.
Yes. It's outrageous.
I know it is outrageous. Okay. I have this, and I want to play this. I don't know how this is going to work out. Okay. This is a rant that Trump went on when he was in Scotland about the windmills. Okay. And we know that windmills are there to grind grain down into flour.
These are really wind turbines.
Wind turbines is what he's trying to talk about here. So anyway, I'm going to put a little scary music underneath this. This music,
really?
This is music from the the day the Earth stood still.
Oh boy,
the first film. Now, just a classic, absolute classic.
Yeah.
But I put that music underneath his rant on windmills. Okay, so let's just hear how this sounds.
Can't
Let's
wait.
play it.
Okay.
And the other thing I say to Europe, we will not allow a windmill to be built in the United States. They're killing us. They're killing the beauty of our scenery, our valleys, our beautiful plains. And I'm not talking about airplanes. I'm talking about beautiful plains, beautiful areas in the United States. And you look up, and you see windmills all over the place. It's a horrible thing. It's the most expensive form of energy. It's no good. They're made in China, almost all of them. When they start to rust and rot in 8 years, you can't really turn them off. You can't bury them. They won't let you bury the propellers, the props, because there's a certain type of fiber that doesn't go well with the land. That's what they say. The environmentalists say you can't bury them because the fiber doesn't go well with the land.
He's an idiot.
In other words, if you bury it, it will harm our soil. The whole thing is a con job. It's very expensive. And in all fairness, Germany tried it, and wind doesn't work. You need subsidy for wind, and energy should not need subsidy. With energy, you make money. You don't lose money. But more important than that is it ruins the landscape. It kills the birds. They're noisy. You have a certain place in the Massachusetts area that over the last 20 years had 1 or 2 whales wash ashore, and over the last short period of time, they had 18. Okay? Because it's driving them loco. It's driving them crazy.
18 whales.
Now, windmills will not come. It's not going to happen in the United States.
Okay.
And it's very expensive. And I would love to see. I mean, today I'm playing the best course, I think, in the world, Turnberry. Even though I own it, it's probably the best course in the world, right? And I look over the horizon and I see 9 windmills. It's like great. At the end of the 18th, I said, isn't that a shame? What a shame. You have the same thing all over Europe in particular. You have windmills all over the place. Some of the countries prohibit it, but people ought to know that these windmills are very destructive. They're environmentally unsound, just the exact opposite. Because the environmentalists, they're not really environmentalists. They're political hacks.
Okay.
They're these are people that they almost want to harm the country.
Yeah.
But you look at these beautiful landscapes all over the the world. Many countries have gotten smart. They will not allow it. They will not. It's the worst form of energy, the most expensive form of energy. Yeah. But
he's still talking.
Windmills should not be allowed.
Well,
wow.
Yeah. They're pretty bad. Those windmills are really, really bad.
I think that's what he was trying to say.
I think he said all that, by the way, when he was sitting with the EU representative who negotiated the deal.
Right.
I mean, she's just sitting
there like, oh, God, please make it end.
Catherine said, I would fire him for this live read.
Yeah, right. Right?
Well, I think the music adds to it, though.
Yes.
Right?
That was a good touch, yeah.
Yeah,
like that.
Thank you. Thank you. And by the way, there was a sign, somebody held up a sign in Scotland that said, I pray the big, beautiful Bill will be the name of Trump's cellmate in prison. Big, beautiful Bill.
Hey,
He's
Bill.
in that cell over there. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
And Onion headline, Trump still polling well with working class American pedophiles.
Okay.
It says their polling analysts explained the poll results indicated that Trump's agenda still spoke to the large number of Americans primarily concerned with kitchen table issues like whether or not they'll be able to afford a 13-year-old prostitute. So there you go. That's the Onion.
That's from the Onion.
They're continuing.
Okay.
They're great.
Yeah.
Who's got the subscription around here?
Nobody
no
anymore.
No one has it.
Sam took it with him.
Sam took it with him.
Yeah.
My God, can't do anything anymore.
Well,
these
we got to
days.
pitch in and all got another Onion subscription.
All right, now let's get to this. Governor Bill Lee has State Representative Brother Jones, right? You know Brother Jones, right?
Yes.
Justin Jones is his name. Blocked this guy from entering an event announcing a state-sanctioned private, and this is it, a private Tesla tunnel from the Nashville airport.
What?
Elon Musk will control this tunnel only for Teslas leaving the airport and going to the airport. It's a Tesla tunnel.
Well,
yes.
Why would you need that?
A tunnel only for Teslas to and from the Nashville airport. Representative Justin Jones kept telling security this project and airport are in my district, and they wouldn't let him in for the announcement, all right? Now, a plan like this is going to require a lot of taxpayer dollars for the setup, even though a lot of people are saying, no, that tunnel won't cost the taxpayers any money at all,
Boy.
But here is Representative Jones in his own voice, and listen to what he has to say here.
Okay.
It's just 179.
All right.
Justin Jones in Tennessee.
And if you want to rush through this project, which the governor has called the coolest project he's worked on, and lied to taxpayers and said there's no cost to them. Number one, we're giving away free state land to a private company owned by the richest man in the world. Number two, let's talk about the cost that's going to be bared by Nashvillians who are inevitably going to be impacted by the health and pollution impacts, as we've seen with Elon Musk companies in Texas. When they try to build a similar project in Nevada, we're fined because of repeated violations of health and safety and pollution standards. And let's talk about the cost that's going to go back to workers when they are injured. Elon Musk does not treat his workers with dignity or decency, does not care about their well-being. And finally, let's talk about the cost to Tennessee taxpayers who will be left to pay the bill when Elon Musk leaves us with a mess and does not finish his projects as he's so prone to do. And as so many other communities have stopped this project from coming, and you want to use our constituents as a guinea pig, rush this through. We found about this on the weekend. And then now we're here on Monday. You made an announcement already on Thursday morning at 8 a.m. We're voting on this. I mean, I've never seen something happen so quickly. But when I want people to look before me, they see a captured government, a government owned by corporations, owned by the billionaires, and not in service to everyday people. Not government of, by, and for the people. But this is what government of, by, and for corporations. And we should vote no on this. It's shameful. And our people deserve better.
We're a captured government. All right. Captured government. Let's go to something else. No, this is also in Tennessee. Oh, my God. Tennessee GOP drafted a bill, completely ridiculous bill, to eliminate the age requirements for marriage. A bill has been proposed in the Tennessee state legislature that would establish a common law marriage between one man and one woman with no age limit. Let's listen to cut number 108. 108. Here we go.
The state legislature would establish a common law marriage between one man and one woman. But the age of both is cause for controversy.
It's a common law marriage bill that's raising some questions. Here's how the bill sponsor describes a law being considered that would add a new marriage option for Tennesseans.
So all this bill does is give an alternative form of marriage.
But missing from the bill are age requirements, opening the door for possible child marriages, something the bill sponsor.
There is not an explicit age limit.
Representative Mike Stewart, a Democrat who sits on the subcommittee the bill passed out of, says he doesn't understand the motivation. He adds it could open up the possibility to cover up child sex abuse.
It should not be there as basically a get out of jail free card for people who are basically committing statutory rape. I mean, it's completely ridiculous. So that's another reason why this terrible bill should be eliminated.
All right.
Well, that's Tennessee.
That's an example of what's going on in Tennessee, my friends.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
That's unbelievable. Okay. 7:48. When we come back, we'll be talking with Mike Clemens, Civic Media sports reporter, right here on John and Gordy in the Morning, WMDX Madison.
WMDX. John and Gordy. And we're about to talk sports. We know nothing about sports.
Well, we know very little.
Yeah. Almost nothing.
Almost nothing.
We have come very close to sports, but...
We'll get to Mike Clemens in just a moment.
A few moments.
Just want to let you know this portion of the show brought to you by Madison Hearing Aid Center, 4706 Cottage Grove Road in Madison. They have fast and flexible appointments. They're family-owned and community-focused. Give them a call, 608-249-4077, or check out their excellent website, MadisonHearingAidCenter.com. Again, Jim and Sarah do a terrific job. Check them out today, MadisonHearingAidCenter.com. Okay, let's get into sports now with our fabulous Civic Media sports reporter, Mike Clemens. Good morning, Mike. How you doing?
John and Gordy, I know even less about sports than you guys do, so we're in trouble.
Wow. Wait a minute.
I thought you guys were going to carry the ball here.
Well,
I'm in it for the people and the refreshments. Okay?
That's my line.
Wait a minute.
That's what I'm in it for.
When you're in the up there in the sports booth, they've got a big buffet, right, in a room, and you get free food.
That's all he's doing. He's eating. That's all he's doing. He's just eating. He's there. He's not watching the game.
So you're one of my followers on Twitter, are you? Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
speaking of refreshments,
yes.
Didn't you guys go to the ball game the other night? The Cubs
Tuesday
and
night.
Brewers game?
We have a couple of things to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing to eat, or did you eat much?
I had a Johnsonville brat. It was excellent.
Yeah. I had a barbecued brisket, and it was wonderful as well. Fantastic.
What's your what's your choice?
Do you eat? What do you have there?
We've got this nice little cafeteria that's up there.
Right.
That's right. You have the spread out.
Euchre. Well, you pay $15 for it. That's all. Though. That's a pretty good price.
That's
right?
a good price.
Pretty good price.
Yeah.
But I have a tendency to sneak away, like maybe during the seventh inning stretch, and I go down to get these pecans. Roasted pecans.
Yes. Oh, those are wonderful.
And when I come back, people say, "Where'd you go?" I said, "To get a bag of nuts." So then I hold that up very proudly and we move on.
Okay. And anybody else, volunteer to hold those nuts? No, I'm just okay. All right. Look, everybody goes to the baseball game for some reason, and I think one of the big reasons is to catch a foul ball, right?
So John had a chance.
I really, honest to God, had a chance to catch a foul ball from a Brewer hitter, and it how it goes really high and then it starts dropping down,
Yes, we know how a ball works.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't come speeding at you,
Okay.
So
gravity kicks in every time.
See, gravity happens.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's not coming down at a high rate of speed, and it's easy to catch at that point. But I had a beer in my hand, and it was coming straight at me. Yeah, honestly, it was straight at me, and I reached up with one hand, and I tried to grab it and wrap my hands around it, but I could not do it. And I muffed it, and it went down my arm. And apparently, Linda just texted us, who was our winner, who went to the game with us.
Sitting next to you.
Yes, she was sitting next to me. She says the ball hit her in the head.
After it hit your arm.
Which I did not see. Which, by the way, leaves that ball up for grabs at that point, because it fell behind me on my seat, and the guy behind me grabbed the ball and took it.
Yeah.
So
there's one important question in all this.
Yeah.
Is the beer going to be okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you drop the beer?
No, I kept. I had a hold of that beer. I did not lose it, but I did lose the ball from. I think Collins. Is there a baseball player on the team? Collins.
Isaac Collins. Yeah.
Yeah. He hit the ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's doing really well. He's one of these acquisitions that Matt Arnold has made. The GM has acquired all kinds of no-name guys, and here the Brewers have got the best record in baseball right now.
Oh, right.
Even better than the Yankees or the Dodgers or even the Cubs. They got a full game lead on them.
Yep.
There's like a lot of parity going on right now. The Brewers have a winning percentage of .593. The best in baseball right now is going into tonight's game against the Nationals, and that's the lowest win ratio in the history of baseball heading into the month of August.
Wow.
So
it's
all very
incredible.
even right now in the major leagues.
That is great.
They just made a big trade too, and right?
Did they?
Is that right?
I don't know. You know what? Kind of going through it this morning. You know what they did? Nestor Cortez is a guy that they picked up from the Yankees when they traded away Devin Williams, to move on financially, et cetera.
Okay.
And he's been out since like April with an elbow strain in his throwing elbow. So they picked up an outfielder, 28-year-old outfielder, in a trade with the San Diego Padres. But, Caleb Durbin is a guy that they picked up also in that trade. Well, he's turned out to be one of your hottest players, along with that Isaac Collins you mentioned. So that's where, we'll wait until the dust settles and all that. But they kind of did a little maintenance on their roster with these moves yesterday.
Yeah, I think they should get better conditioned players, and maybe take a few from the Savannah Banana League, because those guys know how to backflips, they know how to do all sorts of things out there in the field. They're not injured. They don't get injured doing that.
Yeah.
There's a kid in the Packers locker room that's from Savannah too, and I want to ask him about what does he know about the Savannah Banners, because I've seen people talking about them, and I'm not very familiar with them.
Go on YouTube, man.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
All right.
And usually
check it out.
Usually on a Saturday night, we're ready to squirrel around the TV tube, and we're looking at ESPN, and it's usually they have a game on there a live game, and it's just unbelievable stuff. Really fantastic. They are real athletes in that league.
That's a trivia question for the show.
Okay.
Savannah Banana, is that a team or a drink?
Should be a drink.
Hey, Mike, we are all out of time. We need to talk to you again real soon. We
okay.
We didn't even get to the Packers.
How about that?
Okay. Yeah. Let's have you back next week. We'll set that up.
All right, boys. Have a good week.
All right, Mike.
That's Mike Clemens, Civic Media sports reporter. Man, too much to talk about in too little time.
I know.
Yeah. We got to get him back next week, Dom. Let's set that up.
Let's do it.
All right. That's going to do it for us. And we hope you have a good weekend. We'll be back Monday with a brand new show.
I hope some of this program made sense to everybody. We don't have an attention span on this show.
No, we don't. Stephanie Miller is coming up next. Have a great weekend. Talk to you Monday. So
Gordy in the morning, as we were saying. Let the sun shine. It's the John and Gordy Show.